Get in this boat. Yes.
Hey guys, Stetson,
Yes.
Blaylock here. I want to take you back for a minute to a crazy time in professional fishing. The Elite Series back in 2020 took us, of course the world was going nuts, but we got to finish our season out in the fall. And we was at Chickamauga in October, and I got to experience some really cool opportunities during that tournament. I had some deep cranking fish that were on like a river ledge that normally you would think of June, you know, post-spawn time of the year. I also had some really unique fish that was schooling on little bitty tiny minnows in matted grass. And it was probably one of the coolest things I'd ever found, because I could pull in there, power pole down, and throw my frog. I was throwing a Booyah pad crasher in shad frog, trying to mimic those shad. And there would be 15, 20, 30 fish under one mat of grass. And you could just throw in there and continue. Like, they would come up and bust those minnows in the matted grass. It was one of the craziest things I'd ever witnessed myself. But I also found fish in creeks that didn't have grass, and they were feeding on tiny minnows, and I was able to catch them on a spinning rod with a little scrounger type head with a little small Yum swim bait on the back of it. And for me, having a tournament that time of year and being able to really key in on things that I'd learned outside of tournament fishing, just knowing to look for, one, that they're still deep fish. You can still catch them cranking and offshore, but being able to find, I've never seen fish school on shad in matted grass like I had found at that tournament. And there was more places that just didn't pan out for whatever reason. The shad left the grass, the fish just didn't stay with them for whatever reason. And then finding those fish in those creeks that were feeding on tiny little bait, and you could see them busting. You can see them on the show just crashing on those shad, and I could not get bites, and I threw everything I had in the boat.
Gosh dang it, the wind's gonna kill me today in here. Still up though. Can't. He didn't need it. Did you see that? Holy gosh, come on, eat it. Dude, he hit that with his mouth completely closed. Gosh, how are they missing that?
But that just goes to show you that fishing can be good, and it can also be frustrating, knowing that how do you break down a lake in a few days when fishing's tough. In the fall, usually fishing can be tough, and it was there also. But I was able to understand that there was fish in all three stages of fall fishing. There was deep fish, shallow fish, and fish in matted grass. And I think that can be a really good lesson for anybody out there that's trying to figure out, well, there's not a lot to help me figure out fall fishing. And the biggest key that I can tell you is be open-minded and be able to, one, spend a little time fishing like it's summertime. Fish like it would be if it was June, July, August. But then don't be scared to try new things. Throw a lipless crankbait, throw a small swim bait, throw a frog. You don't have to have grass to throw a frog. Frogfish will eat in shade, trees, docks, all sorts of things. So that was just a really cool tournament for me. I had a really good run in those fall tournaments. I had 3 top 10s out of 4 events. And Chickamauga is just one that stuck out to me in my mind, being able to catch all 3 types of fish, being summer, fall, shad, all the different mixtures, frogfish. It was really cool to be able to do that, and taught me a lot about bass fishing. That fall I learned so much that I didn't understand, and just putting all that together and having 3 good tournaments out of those 4 events really boosted my confidence fishing this time of the year. I hope that it can help you in some way understand more about how I caught those fish. But get out there. Don't be scared to go fishing in the fall. There'll be, one, everybody's deer hunting, so there's a lot less boats on the water, but it's a great time of the year. Even though it can be tough, you can have really, really good days and exciting days and learn a lot in the fall.
Why'd that have to happen right when they want to start jumping? That was a 3-pounder. Golly. Did you see that? And my minnow's not good enough. God, those are all big ones. Well, this is getting comical. Got him. That's a good one, I believe. I think he's a keeper, maybe. I thought he was bigger than that, but maybe a 15-incher. Oh my goodness, yes.